Are you afraid to love or to love again? This video is for you. Hello, my name is Dasha. Welcome to my YouTube. I am so honored that you stopped the scroll and you ended up here, or YouTube algorithm gods placed you right here at the right time in the exact moment that you had to hear this divine message. Mm. I'm so excited to be sharing something really deep and profound with you. And I really hope this impacts your life forever. I'm going to share a story. I'm going to share a story of the time where I got over my fear of rejection. And I hope that you learn a lot and it impacts you greatly and changes your life forever too. So, hmm, hmm. Imagine, have you ever been to the Osho Center in India, in Pune? If not, it's in this like giant pyramid. It's really like, have you been to India? I went as a backpacker and I was staying in dungeons, $2 dungeons, like crazy fucking poverty. Like I saw India as poverty. And then this time I saw India in multi-million-dollar apartments. And I went to Pune because I was like, this is insane. Is this India? Like, what? And this is not a reflection of India. This is a reflection of me and my money stuff and where I've been. So please, no offense to any India. India is such a special place. I travel all over the world to visit the sacred spots, the spiritual spots. And India is full of them. You just like, there's so many. Like some countries just have one place. You know, in Australia, it's Byron Bay. In Mexico, it's like Tulum, you know? But in India, it's fucking everywhere. You're like, oh my God, where do I go? It's everywhere. Everywhere is sacred. And it is. And I spent such a long time in Rishikesh and on the Ganga. But this time I got guided to Pune, to the beautiful retreat center of Osho. And so I'm sitting there during the white-robe meeting. And the white-robe meeting is boring as shit unless you're obsessed with Osho. I'm sorry, anyone watching that, like, unfollow what? No, no, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. I think everyone who starts out, they're just like, what the fuck is this? But then you get it. And until you get it, you're just like, so I never went. I just never went. I was like, I don't get it. I never went. But then they started doing live music. And I was so excited. I was so excited. It was the best. What? It's like 2 hours. So there's different practices you do. It starts with dancing. They do some gibberish. You watch a whole presentation from Osho, one of his talks. And then you there's like, and then they dance. There's lots of little things, and then you meditate. There's lots of little things. You can look it up. Um, and I remember I was complaining to my friend. He's like, watch this video about it. You don't get it. And then I was like, oh, there's a deeper meaning to this. Okay. Anyway, so I was having the time of my life. I'm in my white robe. It's like a lot of people. This is like just before New Year's. And I got there and it was still a bit quiet and it got more packed, more packed, more packed. And just before New Year's, they have live music. And I'm having the time of my life. I'm having the best time. And in that moment, I'm dancing. And the whole thing about Osho is totality, where you give it your all. And I'm like in fucking totality, dancing to this live music. And I open the portal in the pyramid. I say, I'm fucking ready. I'm fucking ready to get over this fear of rejection. And I say, hit me with the worst rejection possible. Like I'm ready. I no longer want to close my heart to love. I want to be courageous to open it. I want to be brave and courageous to not fear rejection and close my heart. So be careful what you wish for, please. From that moment on, I'll share the story. But from that moment on, I was like, I am never saying anything like that again. Now my thing is like, teach me in the most delicious, pleasurable, soft, and gentle way. Yeah, I learned the hard way. The hardest rejection of all time. Are you fucking serious? Why would I do that? But I was high. I was high on life. I was like, I can handle anything. And it goes to show I do. I can. I survived it. And I'm going to tell you the story of the worst rejection of my life. Oh, I can still feel the residue of like, wow, it was intense. So the thing with the meeting is once you leave, you can't return. And at that time, and the other thing with the meeting, you can't sneeze, fart, cough. If you cough, you get kicked out. So I had some lozenges in my shoes outside. And I was like, oh shit, I'm feeling the cough coming on. I'm going to run out and get my lozenge. Once I ran out, he wouldn't let me back in. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, you can't go in. But I was like, but I had to get my lozenge so I wouldn't cough. So I wouldn't get kicked out. He's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, but my yoga mat's inside. Everything's inside. I have to come back at the end to collect it. Guys, this is not the worst rejection of my life. Don't worry. This is just a beginning. I'm like, are you fucking serious? But yeah. I was like, okay. So I walked home, very sad, very deflated. Just walking home like, fuck. Oh shit. Oh my God. Is this the curse I put on myself? And that time I started seeing a man, and this is why I wanted to actually liberate myself from this fucking thing of fear of rejection and closing my heart and maybe never opening it up to my ex or opening it just like a little slither. And so this romance started with this man, and it was interesting. It was magical. It was beautiful. Our first connection was some eye gazing, and I had such a past life regression with him from eye gazing. I actually couldn't move. I think we eye gazed for 10 minutes, but I couldn't move. After, I don't know, there was some like energy portal thing that opened. And I remember him like massaging me, and it was just so delicious, his touch. And I was longing for a touch like that. And our first kiss, and just everything was just like, whoa. And this man has been at the center for like 3 months doing the dynamic meditation every day. So like his energy field was yamo. So we started connecting, but one thing that I didn't know or didn't give a shit about was he had a lot of trauma that was unprocessed. So I think he was avoidant attached or disorganized attached. Disorganized, yeah. Where he's like opening and then he has to close. Like opening and then he has to close. And so this was our connection. In, out, in, out. So consistent daily rejection. Love bomb, rejection. Love bomb, rejection. And this is, guys, oh my fucking God. But one fear that I had was to end up alone on New Year's Eve. And fast forward, we're in this fucking thing, the weeks. And it's fucking crazy. And it's exciting and it's painful. And it's exciting and it's painful. And it's like this, oh my God. And honestly, the thing that got me through this was whirling. Whirling is a practice where you have your hand out and you're looking to the center. This is your heart meridian. And you just spin. You look and spin. You look and spin. And this practice taught me non-permanence. It showed me like nothing's permanent. And it's a heart-opening practice. And you do it to this beautiful music. And you wear these skirts. And then everyone's doing it. And you see the people. And it's just profound. It's just such a beautiful practice. When I first saw it, I was like, how the fuck are they whirling for so long? And I'd ask my friend, she's like, you just do it. And by the end of my time, because I do it daily, because I had to do it because my heart was in so much fucking pain. And I did this practice daily. And I remember by the end, someone came up and they were like, I cried watching you whirl. Like, how do you do it for that long? It was such a full circle moment. And I learned that no one can break your heart. You can just close it. So I had to be in this practice of opening, but I didn't know that at the time. I was like, help, help, universe, fucking help. This is the most painful thing of my life. And something really bad happened. Something really fucking bad happened. So we're having a moment. We're having a moment, intimate moment. And so I've been in this embodiment stuff for a very long time, and they talk about this like anger-gasms, shame-gasm, heart-gasm, all the fucking gasms. And I'm having this intimate connection with this man. And I'm feeling really vulnerable, right? Because I'm feeling so open in my heart and so fucking terrified that something bad's going to happen. And we go from this intimate connection to me starting to feel grief around my grandma's death in my heart. And he is holding this beautiful space for me. Like, I don't know, I can't even recall what exactly was happening. Maybe he was touching some points. He was like, and I was just feeling and I was just breathing and I was just crying and fucking feeling and crying and feeling the love, feeling my heart so fucking expanded, like feeling so much love, so much fucking love for this fucking man and so much love for my life and my grandma and so much grief for my grandma's death, grief for what the fuck is going to happen with this man, grief and fear and terror. And I was just feeling it all. I was just fucking feeling it all. I think this was day 6 of my dynamic meditation as well. If anyone knows, if you know, you know. And I'm fucking feeling it. And then I start having a fucking heartgasm. I'm fully fucking sober. I'm having a fucking heartgasm. I'm like, holy motherfucking shit. Oh my God. I'm feeling it. I'm fucking feeling it. This thing I've been chasing, I'm feeling this orgasm, and it's the most beautiful experience ever. And he's there holding space like a fucking pillar, like a fucking God sent. Like, you are meant to do this work. You are holding this woman, like you've been sent to for her to have this experience. And after like we eye gaze, and I see it. I see the love in his eyes. You know, when you see the love, when you see the love in the eyes when they look at you, I see the love. I see the love. The way he looks is love, 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 love. And I go to the bathroom and I look in the mirror and I'm fucking horrified. I'm like, what the fuck? I've cried so much that you don't even like, I'm just puffy as fuck. Like, you don't even see my eyes. It's just puff balls. I've never seen my face like that apart from this one time when I got an allergic reaction just before my ball. You had to have a ball. And my thing was like, I wanted to be the belle of the ball, but I had an allergic reaction on my face, but it wasn't even that bad, not as bad as this. And I was like, how the fuck could this man look at me with those love eyes when I look like this? What the fuck, you know? And we had the most beautiful moment, beautiful connection. It was so healing. It was so beautiful. And wow, what a special moment. And then the next day, he says that it's over. Oh, let's take a breath. Maybe you have a similar story that you're listening and you're like, oh my God, what the fuck? This is what happened to me. So let's take a breath into our tender hearts. Yeah. And I'm like, I just like opened my heart. We had such a tender, vulnerable moment together, and you end it literally the next day. Now, understanding attachment styles, it totally makes sense. It totally makes sense. But then, no sense. Of course, something's wrong with me. Obviously, this is why it would end. So I had to deal with that. And of course, it's the day of or the day before New Year's. So my worst fear coming true, being alone. And our friend group is so intertwined. So it's like, what the fuck are we even going to do? Because, and all my friends left. So it's like I had him, all my friends left. The friends I have are intertwined with him. And I'm just like, are you fucking serious? And this, like, so it's like the love rejection, the friend rejection. And I'm just like all by myself. And this fucking sucks, bro. It fucking sucked. And I did the practice. And this is the day where the woman said, I cried watching you and it's fine. I had more friends, right? Drama queen. But that's how it felt. And I so anxious attached. I was so anxious attached to the point where like he's like, give me space. I couldn't give him space. I tried. We were still friends. We just couldn't be lovers. But I was just in such trauma response. And then so I thought I was done. I thought I was actually good. I was like, okay, I'm good. Everything's fine. But my energy wasn't good, right? And he ended up breaking fucking up with me as friends. I was like, never message me again. I don't want to hear from you. So when I thought there was no more reaction, I was like, yeah, take care. Well, more came. And I was like, okay, motherfucker, like motherfucking fucker. But that's the moment, guys. This is the moment. This is the moment where I realized that no one can reject you but you. No one can fucking reject you but you. In this moment where someone says no to you, they're saying yes to them. They're not saying anything about you. They're just stating a boundary. And whatever you make it mean is you. You make that shit mean. Like you're not good enough. And you reject a part of you. You're like, you're a fucking loser. They said no because you're shit. And you put them in a box and you feel shame and all the blah. You do that, not them. And normally it's a fucking blessing. This guy was traumatized as fuck. It was a fucking blessing. I couldn't see it. I was so deeply attached. And I think one of those nights there was an open mic, and there was a woman that came up on stage and she said that I closed. No, she didn't say this. This is what I thought. But she's like, I've been heartbroken for 15 years and I'm finally ready to love again. And what I heard was, I closed my heart for 15 years. And I'm finally ready to open it again. And in that moment, I was like, oh my God, thank God. Thank God that I am not going to close my heart for 15 fucking years because of this motherfucker. Thank fucking God I went through this practice. Thank God for whirling. Thank God for heart breathing. Thank God for dynamic meditation that got me through this. Thank you, Goddess, universe. Thank you, me, for doing the work. And this is the story I wanted to tell you because heartbreak is fucked. It fucking hurts. But nothing can break your heart. This is what I learned. Nothing can break it. It is so fucking powerful. If you just let it process the pain, it goes away. But if you close it, if you lock it in there and you don't let yourself process it, like you trap it in there, it's always in there. It's just there all the time. It's so much worse. So I hope this was inspirational, or it gave a different perspective, or it opened something inside you that there is another way. And it's to feel what's in here. And there's many practices. There's so many things you can do. You can do a heart breath. I recommend you try whirling. I honestly, if you can, I recommend you do dynamic meditation because I did it for 21 days. Not then. Then I did 6. I couldn't do it anymore. I actually broke my 7-day streak because of that motherfucker. But hey, we can't blame other people. It was me. It was my choices. It was my choices. It's always my choices, even if they might be influenced and seduced by someone else. In the end of the day, I made the choice. Even if I'm acting trauma response, I still did it. So I have to take full responsibility. And I call him that, but I don't feel that. I have so much compassion and love for this man. And I hope one day we do reconnect and he speaks to me. I honored that. I never messaged him. And I don't need to. I really don't. He gave me the biggest gift because of we were perfectly trauma bonded, and it allowed me to move through this deep worst rejection of my life, literally every single day till the worst. And then on top of that, even the friendship break, that was, it allowed me to never close my heart again. It taught me that my heart is so strong. It is so fucking powerful. And I'm grateful for that. So I'd love to hear how this story lands, what comes up. I'd love to hear from you in the comments if you wanted to share your journey, if anything is a takeaway, maybe anything shifted, transformed. If you want any support around healing your heart and to really build that strength to allow the heart to do the work without closing it away. Please, 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 if you feel to share, I'd love to hear from you. Like, save this, share this with someone you think might really benefit. And subscribe if you haven't already. If you're a long-time follower, thank you for your love. If you're new, thank you for joining my world. This is a big project that I'm working on, and I'm really hoping that it will impact lots of people. And the intention is to really bring this deep connection. It's not this fast food, everything fast, 90 second, 90 second. It's like this softening into a space and just listening. I work a lot with energy, so I work with frequency in my voice, in my energy field, to bring you into a comfortable, comforting, easeful nervous system. So then you can make really empowered choices from that. Because our society puts us in fear, and when we're in fear, we're a little bit irrational. We take crazy actions that might not be for the greater good of ourselves, humanity, the world. I love you so much. Thank you for being here, and I hope to see you soon. Big love. Thank you for your energy.